In a small town nestled between rolling hills and sprawling fields, there lived a woman named Clara. For years, she had dreamt of starting her own bakery, a cozy place filled with the scent of freshly baked bread and pastries that could warm even the coldest of hearts. Clara had a passion for baking that began in her grandmother's kitchen, where flour dust danced in the sunlight and laughter mixed with the sound of whirring mixers. But as time passed, life's responsibilities piled up, and her dreams were pushed aside, buried under the weight of routine and self-doubt. One rainy afternoon, while scrolling through social media, Clara stumbled upon a video titled, "This is Your Sign to Start." It featured a charismatic speaker who shared stories of ordinary people who had transformed their lives by taking that pivotal first step. They spoke of fear, uncertainty, and the exhilarating thrill of overcoming obstacles. Clara felt a spark ignite within her. The words resonated deep in her soul, echoing the long-buried dreams she had almost forgotten. It was as if the universe had conspired to send her a message, urging her to rise from her inertia and embrace her passion. With her heart racing, Clara decided to act. The next day, she began by creating a simple plan. She would start small, baking for her neighbors, sharing her creations on social media, and gathering feedback. She spent hours in her kitchen, experimenting with recipes, measuring ingredients, and tasting the fruits of her labor. Each loaf of bread, each pastry, became a testament to her dedication. The more she baked, the more her confidence grew. Clara's kitchen transformed into a sanctuary of creativity, where flour flew and her laughter rang out, drowning out the whispers of doubt. As Clara ventured into the world of social media, she hesitated, her finger hovering over the post button. What if no one liked her creations? What if her dreams crumbled like a poorly baked soufflé? But then she remembered the video's message. You will never know unless you try. With a deep breath, she hit post and watched as the likes and comments began to trickle in. Encouragement poured in from friends and strangers alike, and Clara felt a surge of energy. She was not alone. She was part of a community that believed in her. Emboldened by the support, Clara organized a small pop-up event in her neighborhood park. She decorated a table with a cheerful tablecloth and displayed her baked goods, each one a piece of her heart. As people approached, she felt a mix of excitement and fear. What if they didn't like her offerings? But as she watched them take a bite, their faces lighting up with delight, she felt a wave of relief wash over her. They loved her creations. The joy in their eyes was infectious, and Clara realized that she was not just selling pastries, she was sharing a part of herself. However, the journey was not without its challenges. As her reputation grew, so did the demands. Clara found herself overwhelmed, juggling baking, social media, and the logistics of running a small business. There were days when self-doubt crept in again, whispering that she wasn't cut out for this. But every time she felt like giving up, she recalled the words of the speaker. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. With renewed determination, Clara sought help. She reached out to fellow bakers, attended workshops, and absorbed every piece of advice she could find. She learned about time management, marketing strategies, and even the importance of self-care. Months passed, and Clara's pop-up events became a local sensation. Word spread, and soon she was invited to participate in a farmer's market. Standing behind her booth, surrounded by the vibrant colors of fruits and vegetables, she felt a sense of belonging. The energy of the market buzzed around her, and she was no longer just Clara. She was Clara the baker, the creator of joy. Each interaction with customers ignited her passion further, and she realized that her journey was about more than just baking. It was about connecting with people, sharing happiness, and inspiring others to pursue their dreams. One day, as she packed up her goods after a successful market, Clara met a young girl named Mia. The child's wide eyes sparkled with admiration as she gazed at Clara's creations. "Can I help you bake someday?" Mia asked, her voice filled with hope. Clara knelt down, looking into Mia's eager face, and felt a rush of inspiration. "Of course! You can be my little apprentice!" The two began to meet regularly, and Clara found herself not just teaching Mia how to bake, but also instilling in her the belief that dreams are worth chasing. As the seasons changed, so did Clara's business. She secured a small storefront in the heart of town, a space that felt like a dream come true. The grand opening was a celebration of her journey, filled with friends, family, and community members who had supported her along the way. Clara stood behind the counter, her heart swelling with pride as she served her first customers. The bakery was not just a place for pastries. It was a haven of inspiration, a reminder that dreams could be realized with hard work and perseverance. Reflecting on her journey, Clara understood that the path had been far from easy. There were late nights, moments of self-doubt, and challenges she never anticipated. But each obstacle had shaped her, teaching her resilience and the importance of community. Her story became a beacon for others, a testament to the power of taking that first step. Clara often shared her journey with those who visited her bakery, encouraging them to embrace their passions and pursue their dreams. In the end, Clara's message was clear. This is your sign to start. Whether it was baking, writing, painting, or any other passion, the journey begins with a single step. It's about rising above fear, thriving in the face of challenges, and believing in the power of dreams. Clara's story became a living example of how an ordinary person could achieve extraordinary things, inspiring countless others to take their first steps toward their own aspirations. Her bakery flourished, but more importantly, her spirit of empowerment spread like wildfire, igniting the dreams of those around her.